Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3. I know, we've made it this far. A couple of runs have happened since episode 2. About, I'd say 2 or 3 runs. We've had some good success, we've had some terrible disasters. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you enjoy the videos, if you didn't see the first 2, links will be in the description. This is episode 3. If you enjoyed the videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button, that like, and hitting that bell. I know it's a lot of stuff to do, but I mean, if you want to see the series, that's what you gotta do. Alright, we're gonna hop into it. Today is gonna be exciting because we got a new race. I got myself a little cup of tea, yeah? It's cooking winter. I'm wrapped up nice and cozy in a little blanket, which is gonna be fantastic. So, we're talking Umbra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's technically a spider. Oh, I just realized that. That's disgusting. Alright, so we're gonna go Umbra clan, and I'm thinking I got a plan with the Hellhorn and the Umbra. So we're not gonna go Hellhorn, so we're either going Awoken or Stygian. I don't know which of the two to choose, honestly. You know what? I think let's go with the Stygian guard. Let's make that. Also, we're on Covenant 5 now. Minor battles now have additional enemies. It's gonna be a tough run. It's gonna be a tough run, but you'll have to see it. Alright, Mind Collapse. Deal 3 damage to the enemy unit, and if you slay, gain 2. That's pretty good. We got Flash Freeze, apply Frostbite, and Gem Trove. Apply Damage Shield 1 to friendly units. Add 3 uncommon or rare morsels to your hand. We'll get to morsels in a little bit. Final boss, the end is near. What is he doing? Sap. -2 decreases every turn. Friendly units enter with sap 3. So friendly units enter with -6. That's actually very decent. That's not bad. That's not bad for us. Okay. Let's forge the champion. So we got 2 ways of going about this. We can stack our big boy to be a strong unit, or we can build a floor with many units. I'm thinking Trample is fantastic. We make this guy grow and we increase the other floors. We're gonna go with Trample. So what Trample does, I'll show you guys quickly. When attacking, excess damage is applied to the subsequent enemy hit. So if there's an enemy with 10 health and an enemy with 10 health, we're dealing 20. He'll deal 10 to the first and 10 will carry over to the second, killing both of them. The Herzl's Horde. When you play your 3rd spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of this battle. Excuse me? That is incredible. The first time each turn an enemy unit dies, add 2 morsel units to your hand. We're gonna have enough morsels. We don't have to worry about that. This is incredible, especially with Stygian, which is a little more spell orientated. So we're gonna hop on that and we're gonna go into the first battle. Now, how the Umbra units work, firstly, we're probably gonna risk it for the biscuit, you know what I mean? So how the Umbra clan works is, there's these little morsels that you can summon. They take 1 space, and at the end of each turn, or if forced to feast earlier, they buff the unit at the front. So you're basically growing a unit by feeding him. It's pretty incredible. Pretty freaking incredible. Okay, so I'm thinking this guy on the first floor is... With morsels, it's almost best to keep him on the top floor. I mean, we only have Strange Stewards, but to get damage out there as soon as possible is probably going to be incredible. That's 6 damage to the front unit, not our best. 9 damage, and we gain 2. Honestly, we don't need 9. We don't need to do 9. So, we're going to play that. It's going to give us a random morsel. When he's eaten, you gain 1 flame. So technically he's not going to buff him, but you know what? It'll do something. Might as well do this to an enemy unit. The guy's still living. I didn't see the armor. Okay, we're going to end the turn right there. We're moving up. I would ideally like to get that at the top floor. So I'm thinking we go Train Steward, get the gold. This guy's going to heal, so we kind of need to kill him. Frostbite 8, deal 3 damage. That'll mean he's gonna sit at 7. Yeah, he's gonna live, dude. Also, no morsels, which is unfortunate. That's gonna be 9 damage. We technically need to deal 5 damage. If we can deal 5 damage, I'm a happy man. Taking 35. Okay. Deal 3 damage. Apply some frostbite. We'll do it on that guy. This is dealing 6 damage right now. 3x. We got 2. We need to play this now. He's dying. We got 2 back. This is how we need it. That guy's gonna die. And then I'm thinking... this guy's also dying. We're gonna try to stay on top of it. Not a lot of feeding. Oh, I missed it. I missed showing. Okay, I'll show it to you guys this time. First of all, Gem Trove, it's too expensive. We can't play that yet. So we're gonna do the Shapeshifter. So the Eater gains 3 health. So we're gonna pop that here. He's gonna gain 3 HP from that, which is pretty incredible. I'm thinking we stack a little bit of a Train Steward floor up here. Start doing some damage. There we go. You just saw it happen. The final wave, he's taken 40. Ideally, I'd like that to be more. 10 damage. Okay, well, the play is to get the morsel, and we're gonna try and buff here on the upper floor. Might as well. Do we play that? Technically, we play that. We get the energy back. Summon him up here. Start doing some damage to the boss. He's taken 5 damage. This is not bad. Spell shield. Okay, hear me out. It's not a lot of damage still. Did we put morsels on the top floor? Frostbite 8 is actually not... okay. I'm thinking... we see... we're literally getting the most useless morsels ever. Okay, well, one of them... tank a little bit up there. We frostbite the boss. That's gonna do a decent number on him. We hit him with that. Pop that morsel down, and we end the turn. Frostbite's doing a decent number on him. He's not dying though. I mean, you stack him with the frostbite, and now he's a dead man. Alright, first floor out of the way. I can tell you it might not look like it, but it's getting more tricky. It's getting a lot more tricky, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want another mine collapse. The Umbra Assault, that's pretty good. I don't like the Ember Drain mechanic. I don't know if I understand that incorrectly, but it's been a bad time. It's been a bad time. It's basically... it's not too bad, but I think we need it. This, although, is really good. You kill a unit, you gain 2 morsels. Spell weakness. The Crypt Offering. Deals 60 damage to the front enemy unit and push it to the back. This is really good. This, I'm thinking we go with a bit of a spell damage build. I know it's... we played the Stygian in the previous video, but... would we want to stack on the Frost? We definitely don't want to stack more Frost damage. I think having a good spell in the arsenal that we can upgrade is not a bad idea. The Gorge, the Crucible Warden, is good. This is like a boss destructor, dude. He's really good at dealing with the boss. This guy... oh wow. The Alloyed Construct sounds incredible. We're just gonna go with that. We need some early on damage. Because currently our champion's the floor clearer. And then we need something to deal with the boss. Okay, do we need... I'm feeling... do we upgrade spells or units? I think we're... if we're upgrading spells, what are we upgrading? Let's just get things straight here. Although I do want a Stygian unit for sure. Okay, I'm thinking we go this route. We grab ourselves one of these Stygian units, incant. I immediately regret my decision. This will increase the draw, which is not horrible. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of thinking almost a skip. To be honest, this is 8 cards for 1 floor capacity. We can maybe purge it later. Upgrade a spell to have holdover. Now that is incredible. The only problem is we don't really have a spell that's doing too much for us right now. Add consume to a spell. Honestly, it's not the worst thing to put it on there. I'm thinking we make this cheaper. Do we need holdover on something though? I don't see that being a positive right now. Holdover can be incredible, but this is too expensive to use as a holdover spell. We got nothing else that's really gonna scale into something thus far. So I'm thinking we maybe purge one of these strange stewards already. All right. The rewards on the first floor. Not looking fantastic. At the start of the battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I mean, let's take them down. There's a lot of things we're looking for. Okay. He's dealing exactly 40 damage. I mean, that's fantastic. Now the real question is, we just want that here, right? Just to keep giving us some cards. This guy needs fuel in order to attack. This is a lot of damage. I almost feel like we don't play him. He's gonna take 15 damage. There's no way to save him. Yeah, it's an interesting play not to do that, but I'm thinking... that's what we do. Excuse me? What is that unit doing? Resolve? Add a Sinner's Burden card to the top of your... Oh my goodness. We want to get that out of here. For sure. A lot of units living up here, which is... There's no way to deal with that. This guy's dying. Okay, hear me out. I realize this guy will not be able to gorge on anything, but it's gonna be what it is. We need to take him out, and we definitely want to take that out. This card we'll have to get rid of it some turn. He's adding another one. Fire taking some hits. To be expected early game. Honestly, you get that out of there. Deal 3 damage. Add some fantastic morsels to the mix. You like it. You love to see it. Eater gains 3 attack. Well, I would like for this guy to eat, but obviously we've made a bit of a miscalculation. So we're just going to be adding some morsels. Final wave. Alright, this is getting interesting. I guess we're gonna be buffing one of these. He's taking 80 damage. It's not bad. You want to get that guy out of there. There's no two ways about it. You want to lose this. He's not dying, but I'm thinking we put this guy at the back. Wait, excuse me. Oh my goodness, we needed to play him on the top floor. Okay, but of a misplay. I forgot that he needs fuel. Learning the new characters. Another purge. We got like 9 of those in the deck right now. Okay, well, you frostbite him. You gotta get that guy out of there. You gotta play the purge. 20 damage, not bad. The pyre's gonna take some hits. Not a lot. Nothing to write home about. Okay, 19 pyre damage, not the worst. This is incredible. Packed morsels, add 3 uncommon or rare morsels to the hand. I'm thinking capacity. Phew, you gotta love a good Titan's Tooth. Although, Helical Crystal, it's the cheaper spell. We can deal with that. Definitely looking for some Umbra units. Although we don't want to upgrade our spells. This is a difficult place to be in. I mean, we can upgrade our spells. We got the helical crystal as well. Okay, what do we got here? Yes, when you summon morsel units on this floor, create a copy. That is exactly the card I've been looking for. There's one more we need in order to go absolutely ballistic. What do we got here? Permafrost? Do we need that? Ideally, we want holdover. Making a spell cheaper. Helical crystal is always nice. Even that. Play for 1. We'll make it cheaper for now. Add some magic damage to this card. It's not a bad play. Do you want to re-roll? In order to try the double stack. 16 frostbite, or are we talking... We're talking 2 damage shields. It's good late game. We'll spend the money. We'll spend the money. Okay, let's see what we get here in this trove. We'll spend the money. The Shards of the Pyre. Consume. Restore 2x pyre health. Consume. Enhance your pyre with 3x attack. Honestly, you're not going to be doing anything else. I think we leave that. Unfortunate. The run's a bit in the balance right now. We don't really have anything fantastic going for us. Alright. First actual boss fight. What do we got here? Explosives. We've dealt with this before, we can deal with it again. Right off the bat, that's 20 damage happening right there. It's not something we want to deal with. Are we gonna find ourselves in the same position as last turn? I mean, technically we can kill that. So I'm thinking, hear me out. Antumbra, yeah. That is the Antumbra, right? The Penumbra. This guy at the top. We get that thing out of there. We get 2 flame back. We're fueling him up. And we're doing some feasting down here. Now that's a good turn. Now my question is, does he keep the fuel? Does he keep the fuel? Oh yes he does. Alright, fantastic. Okay, great, that's good. That's very interesting. This guy's dying, which is honestly very bad. Deal 14 damage. I think that might be the play, dude. Just to get that bomb out of there, that's gonna make him live. We got a lot of morsels. Now this is what you want. You got the morsel maker up here. What does he do? Every time you summon a morsel, he summons another one. That guy's gorging twice. It's looking beautiful. I'm thinking we put the frostbite on this guy. Start tickling some damage on him. We put this morsel back down here. 60 damage. Do we drop that on the boss? Just start ticking away at him? I think that's not a bad idea. Alright, that's the end of the turn. Oh, he's doing a lot. Oh, wow. We're dominating. It's not even the second round and he's already halfway. You want to deal with that. 20 damage is not what... it's not what we want right now. Okay, hear me out. We upgrade that. The least amount of damage we can do, we're gonna everything's dying on this floor. I would ideally like for this guy to have some companionship, but that does not seem to be the case. Alright, we can either helical crystal something. That's 27 damage twice. Everything's dying there, so I think we helical this guy. Get him out of there, makes the next floor a little bit easier. He might die. Our priority would be to keep him alive this time. This turn. We still can't play that. We need to make it cheaper. There's no two ways about it. No morsels. That guy is dying. I would ideally like to summon some morsels. It does not seem to be the case. As long as we play this for 1. Do we put the train? Yeah, we play the trains to it, right? We get one of these. These guys have haste. They're going straight up to the top floor. What does this guy do? Enchant other friendly units on the same floor, gain a bonus. Haste. Actually, that is gonna cause him to live. So we'll dust one of these guys. We can't do anything else, and we'll end the turn. Oh, the fuel does go down. That's interesting. That's interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Can we get some morsels? Okay, that this is what we've been looking for. Give me a morsel. He's got no fuel. That is unfortunate. The Penumbra is currently dying. We need to play that. He's now living. These guys are skipping right up to the top floor, which honestly I'm not too worried about. We get that guy out of there. 4 damage. We kind of want that to happen. We kill this guy and we do a train steward at the bottom, just so that we don't cycle that back again. He's getting some fuel up top, that's good. I don't know how much fuel he's actually sitting on right now. What do we got here? He's sitting on 2 fuel. Okay, those guys are instantly dying. Either get some HP. Now, my question is, we want to give it on that guy so he can attack as many times as possible. Double helical this guy just to get him out of here. Dust him. I think we put another one of these guys down just to start doing a little bit of damage, even though that's not going to be much. But, oh, that boosted it up to 55. Just because he's activating as a tank. That card's turning out to be much better than I thought it would be. Okay, you want the morsels. It's not giving me morsels. There's no death on that. Okay, well, if that's the case, you apply 16 frostbite and you end the turn. This guy's got 2 fuel. He's gotta be dying. Oh, he's dying. He's definitely dying. I think we're just gonna hit him with one of those safe measure. Alright, floor 2. I mean, it went better than the boss one. Trample. Okay, considering we already have that on our main unit, do we want trample on our... Okay, what else do we got here? Enhance all spells in hand with +5 magic damage. It's not a bad card to have, but it's not fantastic. It's 1 mana spell. I mean, is that permanent or is that duration of battle? I don't know if that's... I think that might be permanent. I'm not sure. Alright, we got some units to choose from here. The sweep. The spell weakness is kind of what we've been looking for. I'm not gonna lie. Gorge. Gain 2 attack permanently. We don't have the kind of morsels to produce that. The spell weakness, I'm kind of liking. I kind of like the spell weakness. Okay, do we want capacity? Or do we want... If we can have... capacity though. We got that one card that's helping us out on capacity. Maybe the draw is not that bad. I'm thinking we draw an extra card. Hear me out. If we can cycle through our deck quicker, we can get to our capacity generator in any case. Do we want to duplicate? It's probably not the case. We're looking for an Umbra unit. I think it's time we do some upgrades. Not a lot of money going around. When you summon a morsel on this floor, create a copy. We want another one of these guys. I'm fine with that. Upgrade a unit with plus. That's not bad. That's honestly not bad. Getting one of these guys. Oof. Even upgrading this dude. I know he's gonna be a 3 unit, but I'm okay with that. I'm almost okay with that. Buff him a little bit. Give something damage shield. Is that something we need? I don't think so. Give a unit +10 attack. I mean, we can give that guy a little bit of boost again. You know what? The sweep, he's actually gonna be decent then. I give a unit damage shield. I almost think that's worthless. Against some swipe units, I guess it's not the worst thing. We'll put it on there just to make him a little bit more usable. Upgrading our champion. Lifesteal Gorge. Okay, you see, that is a danger that I don't think we want to trickle in. So we got trample on it already. We're gonna go with some life shield. That's gonna tank him up. The gorges are gonna be better. It's overall just gonna work out much better. Okay, we're moving on to the next floor. This is going fantastic. Enemy units enter with 15 armor. We'll take it. Throw it at us. Throw it at us. Okay, cool. On this floor, okay, well, obviously we're going to Penumbra, right? What do these guys have? Haste. We can get that guy out of here. It would be ideal. I'm thinking we put down the Penumbra. We were unable to dust him because he had 15 armor. That is indeed true. Adding some magic spell. That would have been a play. Okay, I think we're popping this down here, and then we leave a train steward up at the top. Horrible first turn. But you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this floor. Okay, we got this guy. This is what we need. Everything's kind of got haste. I want to put this guy at the top. Behind the train steward. He's obviously not going to attack this turn, but I'm okay with that. Where did we put the sweep? We need capacity. In hindsight, I think capacity would have been perfect. This is going to deal 20 damage. He's dying. These guys are now no longer moving up. I like that. 60 damage to the front unit. I mean, this floor, it's not going to do the most damage to anything. So, what you want to do is you want to get the morsel maker out here. That guy is now dying, which is fantastic. Train steward doing his best, trying to prove his worth. 6 fire damage, it's not the worst. You know what? I'm okay with that. When you summon a morsel, we want to play... Where is our... We need this. We need to consume. If we can get holdover on that, that would be... Oh, it's a consume. We need to remove that consume. We can buff that spell in the future, I'm open. Okay, what do we do here? What is our play? We only got 3 energy to spend. We're not playing the morsel maker. Nothing's feasting thus far, which is absolutely horrible. Meaning these shade splitters, it's not doing anything for us. The play, it's 3 damage to the guy in the back. Some frostbite though, which is not bad. It's not looking too great right now. I'm thinking you double lance him. You gotta get that guy to take some damage. Penumbra taking some hits. A lot of healing happening. Those guys moving straight up to the top floor. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. We need this guy to gorge though. We're putting some excess on there. You know what? The excess might have been better at the bottom, but it is what it is. Deal 14 damage. That healer is a major issue right now. This is not gonna kill him. We're able to dust him, which is good. Add a morsel up there. Shade splitter not doing anything for us, honestly. And honestly, at this point, you just play some morsels. You play a morsel down there, get another one. That's not bad. Deal, what's that? 5 damage. Wow, how was this guy dying? From the train steward. I don't know. You start ticking down on one of these guys. I don't know which guy, but you gotta. Some gorging happening. A very bad round. I think this is a little bit of a window into how bad the run could go. Fire taking a lot of hits now. These units are actually on full HP. This guy can finally attack, which is incredible. We want to be doing this. You want to hit the shade splitter. Get some more fuel secured for that guy. Do you hit this? I almost feel like you do, but before you hit that, can we take a unit down with this? 8 damage? We cannot. So that is the play. That guy's also dying, and that guy's gonna do 1 damage to the bar. Okay, this is actually fantastic. This is not bad. Somehow we're bringing it back. You gotta get that guy fueled up as soon as possible. The final wave. The boss is taking 70 damage. Look at all this. What is going on here? Okay, well, you want to play this first of all. Everything is now out of control. You play that. He's being knocked to the back. We should have played the other thing first. Okay. Taking some hits. This is our spell weakness guy, right? Yes, it is. So ideally we want to put something up front that's gonna tank some damage. 2 morsels are gonna tank more, so get a morsel out there. And you get another morsel out there. He's now taking 66 damage. We can hit him for 68 as well, which is decent. Spell damage 6. I'm pretty sure he's a dead man. He's not taking any damage because this guy's not attacking, which is horrible to start with. Okay, hear me out. You upgrade that, you helical crystal, the guy's out of here. The 4 could have gone a lot better and smoother, but the melting remnant, new clan unlocked. Oh wow, dude. Recruit the melting remnants of the waxen archers, melting souls and greedy thugs band together to reclaim hell. Well, that's gonna be the next video. Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna hit a skip on that. It's not something we want. Apply frozen, incant, apply... We're gonna skip on that. Not getting good cards here. I'm looking for a specific unit. Okay, are we going artifacts? The thing is, if we can upgrade some of our spells, what would we upgrade? That's the real question. Either this guy. We can upgrade this guy. And this guy. You know what? We're gonna take our chances. Make a spell cheaper. You want to make that gem trove cheaper, for sure. Then I'm thinking... Hear me out. Then I'm thinking... We buff this guy just a little bit. We do a reroll. We get the double stack. It's not what we needed. We make a spell cheaper. It's probably gonna be the helical crystal. Give spells some damage. Why is this? Oh, it doesn't have consume. Okay. Honestly, it's not what I hoped for. It's not what I hoped for. This run is definitely testing the boundaries. The ember deposits. Yeah, these things usually tend to not buy off. Plus ember per turn for every 2 blight cards in your deck. I mean, it's gonna add more cards to our deck. Gain 2 vengeful shards. I mean, think about the energy possibility. Do we need it though? Most of our cards are cheap. We don't really need... I mean... It's gonna allow us to play Gem Trove a lot. Well, we're gonna give it a try. You know what? We're here to learn. It's only episode 3. We got a long journey ahead of us. Better make the mistakes now than make them later. Okay, moving on to the next boss. Restore all health when they move up a floor. How much health do these guys have? 85. My question is, Can we deal 85 damage in a floor? With some spells? I can see it happen. You know what? If this is a bit of a short episode, it is what it is. For each... We don't have any blight cards. How do we get a blight card? I thought this was a blight card. Not understanding that mechanic too well. Let's get our penumbra out here. Okay. We want to have this guy up here. We don't have any morsels right now, which is a bit unfortunate. But we can get that guy out of here. That's gonna actually kill both. 1 fire damage, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, definitely play capacity on the bottom floor. You want to hit this up. Okay, hear me out. We get some morsels. 2 of them on top. 2 of them down here. Play one of these. That's a consume one. We don't want to play that yet. Alright. They're gorging. They're feasting. Guy's gonna heal back up, which I'm honestly okay with. This guy can dust him, dude. He's pretty much at the point where he can dust him. Alright, well... We want this guy on this floor just to add some spell damage. The extra draw, I'm fine with that. We definitely need some morsels. The Ether gains some damage shield. Do we want damage shield on the... We'll stack it on the bottom. Nothing's dying though. Alright, we got that gem trove happening right now. Well, you gotta play that. There's no two ways about it. That guy's dying, which is good. You play the morsel. You want him to gorge. He's got 3 fuel loaded up. I'm not too worried about him not doing anything. Frostbite 8. I mean, that would sort this guy out at the back. That guy's already dying. This guy's got 1 shield left. He's almost dying, so okay, well, we're not gonna do gem trove. But we might as well do the helical and get him out of here. Apply some frostbite there. Play that card. Move on to the next turn. This guy's got... Okay, he's dying. That's fantastic. Negates... Oh! I think he loses fuel not on attack. But he loses fuel only... So he only loses 1 fuel per turn. Okay, well, you gotta play this to get some morsels. We gotta get some eating happening up here. Make sure that guy's fueled up for the boss. This is our last turn, so... Might as well put a train steward out there. Tank some damage. I mean, why not? That's a lot of morsels. I'm happy to take that. I think we give him some lifesteal. And honestly, then you just hit him with one of these. You hit him with one of these, and that's gonna be the turn. Final wave. He's taking only 285. You want to play these. Upgrade the spells. And you dust him with one of those guys. He's got sweep. This is a little worrisome. He's only taken 2 damage. And we don't have... Well, you're gonna want to play this to get him to gorge a little bit more. He's got no fuel left on him. Then I'm thinking you play that, you play him with that, and you play him with that. I don't know how many spells. He's only taken 1 stack. He should be dying, right? He's almost dying. Now he's dying. You play these two, you get him out of here. He's definitely dying. Alright, the frostbite stacks ended up doing a good number on him. At the start of battle, summon a morsel miner on each floor. That's pretty good. That's an instant gorge. We don't want another gem trove. That's definitely not. Damage shield 2, rage 6. Cannibalize. Add 3 random or uncommon morsels to your hand. We don't want that. We honestly, we're sitting on 28 cards right now. The spell damage, the spell amp, I'm definitely considering. If we can get a holdover on that, we need... I don't think we're upgrading units. It's definitely not the play here. But we cannot upgrade any spells. There's no cards we want to duplicate, so I guess we're upgrading units. Get the money. Merchant of Steel. Apply and quick. I mean, that's not a bad one to put on. But... some more attack on this guy. It's like 20 more. He does over 100. You know what? We're gonna put that on there. Do we want to reroll? What can we possibly get out of you? You know what? I think we'd rather start purging. These strange stewards, they're doing nothing for us. I think we get it. We don't get a purge. Okay, so we hit up another one. Get him out of here. You want to save some money. Before you head to the caves. Head into the caves. Oh. The rail spikes. We got some options. All cards drawn. This way. Alright. Consume. Enhance a friendly unit with plus 3x and apply burnout. The Shroud Spike. Kill a morsel unit. Trigger eaten and gorge abilities as if it had been eaten 2 times. Oh, 2x times. You know what? That might be something we can look into. We got a lot of units in the deck. I think we drop the money and we purge the remaining turns to it. Get him out of here. Our deck is a bit of a mishmash and there's like a million things happening in there, but it is what it is. You know what? I forgot that we gotta put this camera right here. So apologies. If you're still hanging out, welcome. This is now where you're at. The Alabaster. Guardian has multi-strike and he enrages his units. Okay. Okay. You love to see it. One of the more tricky floors. Oh. The Eater Gates. Oh, these are good. Oh, these are good morsels. Let me tell you right off the bat. Penumbra on the front lines. We're gonna put this guy up here on the top floor. We're gonna get that draw going. Get some morsels happening. That thing's dying. That's not good. All of those morsels up there are just gonna pretty much die, so... Do we drop? We drop a frostbite. And I think we just put a morsel down, honestly. Just for the sake of putting down a morsel. Wait, that thing had rage on it? Oh, the boss applies the rage. Yeah. Oof. Yo. That is not what you want to see right now. That is definitely not what you want to see. No frostbite. Okay, well, you put this on nonetheless. 6 damage. He's taken 3 times. 6 times 3, that's 18. He's not dying. I'm trying to see a world where we get this guy to live. And it might... he's still dying. He's living. He's actually living right now. This is looking horrible. This is looking real bad. That thing's dying. Okay, we gotta go with this guy at the top. There's no two ways about it. Capacity on the bottom. Shade splitter at the top. We gotta get him to eat as soon as possible. Then I'm thinking you do a little bit of a helical action. That guy's getting through. There's nothing we can do about it. Fire taking some hits early on in this floor. We got 2 of the statues out, which is fantastic. This guy's not dying, which is honestly a bit of a relief. Everything is dying on this floor. That's actually incredible. Okay, well, you start out with one of these. You upgrade all of these units. You definitely need... You need the morsel. You gotta keep him fed. Then we're looking at... dealing 17 damage. You know what? I'm gonna take you on that. He's out of here. Somehow this guy's living. No more. And then we got a 68 damage we can sort out. I think we dusted down here. He's still... How's he not dying? How is that thing alive? Okay, the important thing is the top floor is growing. In one turn we seem to have turned it all around. Okay. We can gorge like mad on this floor. This guy's dying and I honestly don't think there's anything we can do about it. I feel like everything's gonna go... gain energy. That is the worst morsel we could possibly get. Okay. It's effectively pointless. The only thing I see you doing is playing some of this, letting that guy die. It's not a brief respite yet. You want to get some spell weakness on the boss, but I don't see a way we can get him living. Firstly, you play this. You upgrade the spells. You get a morsel. It's not a good one. You can deal 30 damage to something. What do you deal it to? Maybe this guy at the back. It gives you 2 energy if he dies. We should have played this... Oh, we only got that afterwards. 32 damage. It's not bad. I think you weaken him. This guy does not have quick attack, so he's not gonna get a shot off, which is horrible. You hit him with that. You hit him with this. Your guy's barely living at the top floor. It honestly feels like it's fallen off. Everything's dying. Everything's dying. And I don't think we can stop it. you can play that, and this guy's all of a sudden living. You're gonna have to put the morsel at the front to keep that guy going. Then you stack in the boss with some frostbite. Deal some damage to that guy at the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, but I see our end coming soon. Okay. The Autumnal Assault. You want to play that. We need a morsel. If this guy's not feasting, it's the end. He needs as much HP as he can get right now. Then I'm thinking we put some spell shields on there, which is great. Do summoning these units do anything for us? No. Okay, we're gonna take some fire damage from that as a passive, but you gotta live with it. The boss is moving in, which is it's okay. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. You play this. Are you kidding me? Is that the only common morsel in the game? That's horrible. Okay, well, you play him down here to try and trigger another card. You frostbite the boss. We should be drawing a card soon, by the way. Nothing's taking damage here. You gotta play this, though. You want to play it here. We're still not drawing a card. You play him down here. It is what it is, dude. Actually, he's gonna do some spell damage, possibly. Okay. He's taking 87 damage. We're probably gonna die. You frostbite him. You add a morsel. Does it mean anything? Probably not. You hit him. You hit him, and you surrender. All right, I'm gonna level with you guys. This run did not go as expected. We actually got ourselves dusted. We're gonna have to try again. The runs are getting more tricky. The Covenant level 5, it's no joke. It's no joke at this point. Deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit. By the way, if you hear Immersion Blender currently in the background, there's nothing I can do about it. A Revenge, apply Frostbite 3 to enemy units. That's actually pretty cool for a Frostbite build. Alright, well, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'm excited to look at the Melting Remnants for the next one. If you enjoyed the video, I mean, you've watched all 52 minutes to be disappointed with the loss, hit that like button. Make sure to leave a subscribe and hit the bell for the next video coming out. Currently, videos coming out on Sundays and Thursdays. So, I appreciate you watching. And thanks for supporting the series. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.